So Young Spray DM'd me his bank details. He sent me a DM, and the only thing he sent was his bank details. Now, my brother, you think that I'm going to send you 100K transfer to your bank account? Like, yo, bro, yeah, boom, let's make the fight happen. Do you think is that how business works? Bro, there's terms, there's conditions, there's contracts, there's all of that. What will happen is the money will go into a holding account because, bro, I understand the boxing world. I've put on about 5-6 shows now. People don't like to promote their own fight. People might pull out before the fight happens, just like Arms Corleone, what he tried to do. He tried to pull out when all the investment went into the show. So there needs to be like a guarantee, or there needs to be something in line where it's like, if man's making all this investment, then there needs to be some terms and conditions, bro. You get me? Like, business doesn't work like that. You don't just pay the fighter up front and then all of a sudden just make it happen, bro. Like, I'm gonna do anything to make this fight happen, bro. You've said a figure, and I think the figure actually is worth it. Do I think 100,000 people from our culture will tune in? Yes, so therefore the figure is worth it. Like, I didn't even see the YouTube until I had about 3-4 man shout, man. And then there was like, oh yeah, boom. Here's the clip. And there's 3-4 man with money saying, look, what is it that you need? You probably cool bouncer, but what is it that you need? But for me, I'm looking at it in a way of like, bruv, this is, man's just a supporter for Pound Sterling and Young Spray. I'm a supporter of both of them. So it's done. Like, the investment is there because obviously you still have to put on the show. You still want the great production. You still want the marketing. You still want you get me? Everyone is excited. You don't want just down the alleyway. You get me? And we have to look at all these other areas. When we had the Lippy and Taze fight, the police locked off the show. Trident was there. It was there, bro. You get me? So we understand. We understand all these things from beforehand. We know these things. So when we're saying, in Dubai, let's go to Dubai where there's no buying. There's no buying in Dubai, you know. There's no one rolling with machine in Dubai. Let's go to Dubai where there's a lot. I have a great relationships with a lot of people that's from the UK that owns multiple platforms and things over here. Production, everything. So let's do it in a mutual country. Let's do it in a mutual, and then, you know, all the man them that's over here will tune in, and then everyone will tune in on TV. I have the experience. I can put the show on. Now, Pound Sterling is my bro. I don't care about the profits. If man's saying, look, flipping, we'll fund this or we'll invest, or if the coach is saying, look, we want to set up a GoFundMe and the profits from it goes into whatever, let's just make the show happen. Let's just make the show happen. Let's make the boxing happen. Do I believe that we can pull it off? Yes. We used to do Sunday Smoke where people couldn't even fight and have 150,000 people peak tune in. So do I believe that this can happen? Yes, I believe this. But there has to be terms and conditions. But yes, bro, I got mentioned in there. I got involved. Let's make it happen, because there was someone, please, someone in the comments or someone DM me, because go look up Young Spray. He was having a back and forth with Tricky. Now, big shout out to Tricky. He wanted to box him, and I got named in that, called out Bounce for that. So now I'm here. Let's do it. Like, the infrastructure is here. What do you want to do? Do you want to train with Andrew Tate? He's here. He was just in the gym just a minute ago. Like, how shall we make it big? We can, whoever you want, the world can see this. I'm just letting you know the world can see this. We can do this, bro. And yeah, I saw big shout out to Mitch. That's man's bro. You get me? Mitch is man's bro, and I saw that, and I'm seeing my name titled, "Oh, this happened in Birmingham," bro. Correct is a successful black man, bro. Like, that's it. That could happen to anyone, I'm sure. This is what happens. And I know, bruv, you know what the bouncer do. And bro, like, I have great family ties in Birmingham with the right people, bro. So I'm good, you get me? Have I gone to Birmingham since? No, that place there, I don't even do events in there. That place is rubbed out for me, bro. That's Gotham City, bro. Yeah? That's Gotham, bro. I respect all the rappers. I respect everyone, you get me? I respect them. I respect Mitch. I respect Safwan. I respect this person. I respect Stardom. Bro, whatever issues they got between them, I'm from London, bro. You get me? But I know I see you lot commenting there like, oh, what did Bouncer do? Come on, bro. I come for the teaching. I come from the Young Spray teaching, bro. That era, bro. Let me show you something before I go into it, because I want to give you lot some context, because I know you see man online and everyone wants to project or they want to express their feelings on the internet. But I come from the teaching. I was a young G. I was that young G that the elders used to bring, bro, to pattern and get things in the club. I was that young G. So I come from the teaching. So just understand there's always a level of respect for my elders. Like, my elders will message me now and say, don't do something. I will listen and not do it, because that is how I grew. I grew with the elders saying certain things, or don't do this and don't do that. But I see this surfing and someone sent me this, you get me? So let's go. I want to get into this one.
No, start wheeling. No. Solid music. Yo, big up C1.
Hey, let me see if I can make it bigger. I swear I can, man.
No, start wheeling.
Yeah, it's better.
No. Solid music. Yo, big up C1. When he does. All them shower man there, real duppy makers, real paper makers. Yo, listen, a veteran in the game, my men are running the game, I never run blood, I stay and I aim.
Alright, before I even start this, you see that? You see this guy here? That's man's big bro, yeah? A lot of you look all the elders know who that is. A lot of you lot might not even know, but the stuff that he's doing now in the football world, the people that he looks after. But there's no one come from the teaching of that era. You get me? That era, Nabil, that Morocco, that era. I just want you lot to know, because it's like, when you see things, there's a lot of like, there's history here. There's history, you get me? Let's take in this, because this was cold. When I saw this, I was like, yeah.
I beat shots like I ain't got no brains, like I never saw that film and saw what happened to Kane.
Man's got Paige, you know, in the set. You knows about Rampage. You knows about Paige.
I like old dog, that nigga inspired me. Young black, don't give a fuck, that nigga remind me of me. Real recognize real, say if you're real, recognize me. If you're real, grab your tech and ride, G. Waste man, step aside, I wreck your life beat. Claiming that you've murked when you've only seen a guy bleed.
Woo!
The only things that I need is one Glock, one shot, and I can stop a guy from breathing. Yeah, I can stop a guy this evening, pop him in the eye and leave him puffing till he's dry and freezing. I'll be in my car breezing, boy, they're not too far, they're breezing. If they see my car, I'll breeze them. I'm so crazy that I can't be crazy. Smoke weed till my mind go hazy. Take ease till my mind betrays me. Have to thank God that my mind's strong, cause these niggas trying to play me. Acting like they don't wanna rate me, but really they rate me. Tell the truth, like they really do hate me, yeah. Cause they know that I'm great, G, and I know that they fake, G. Bang, bang, but I'm still awake, G. Ain't nobody can break me, I never step on the brake. G full throttle till I'm seeing 180. I'm never fleeing, never doing 180s. Nah, spray, never run away, never put the gun away. Never gonna go astray, I stick to the script. I'm never gonna be afraid, oh me, I stick with my stick. And my stick bust is quick, it's equipped with a clip that's extended. If
Who remembers that Spray? I'll be honest with you. Growing up, bro, Spray had the streets in the headlock. Like he was the illest. Him, DV, Page, he was the illest. Gigs, bro. Blade Brown, Young Tef, RA, you see when it comes to the mixtapes, and there was a lot of talent. You see in Joe, like really than most. Like you see when them things came out, I will remember when flipping music video. These lot won't even remember. But just understand, I come from the teachings of the elders. I was a young G. I was about. You get me? So when I see what Spray's doing, and at first I took some offense, like, raw boom, but then I was like, bro, Spray's just pivoting. He's pivoting, guys. He's pivoting. You get me? He has no manners. He's pivoting. But bro, business don't work like that, bro. There's logistics that needs to put in place. But just understand that we are ready. The production, everything, like, is ready. The show will cost around $250 to put on. I want you to understand that. It will cost $250, but it's ready. The capital's there. It's ready. Whatever way you want to go down. If you want to go down, investment is there. If you want to go down, raising capital is there. If you want to go down, ownership is there. I just want to use my platform for the world to see. I done a show in Dubai. The commissioner of the AJ fight and Usyk, the Tyson Fury fight and Usyk, is the same commissioner that put my show on in Dubai a couple years ago. So we have the right infrastructure over here, and we have the right infrastructure in the UK. But the UK, it could never happen because there would always be someone or something that will ruin it. It just happens, bro. Like, it happens. It is what it is. It happens. It's just how it is. So if you want something to stay positive, good entertainment as a good message, like Pound Sterling said, then it has to happen over these places. So you need to think about it. But I want you to understand, bro, like, anyone can reach out to me, is ready, is there. We're ready to have that conversation, and we'll put on the show. You get me? However you lot want to do it. You get me? But I just wanted to just do a little update. Obviously, you said, man, you get me? I know you're going to do a reply, but you've mentioned it. So there, man. You're backed in the corner. What do you want to do? If you say no to Dubai, then how's the show going to get put on? The show can get put on still in a secret location warehouse. You get me? Somewhere for patting it up like that. Boom, boom, boom. And it's done like that. However you want to do it in the UK. Just understand that. Now, guys, look. This is a great message, and I'm really gunning for this. You get me? I'm gunning for this. So you've called out a few man. A few man hasn't answered to it. Pound Sterling's called you out. Yes, wait for your response, man. Now, guys, before I even let me come off this. I want to plug in a channel that I've subscribed to, tuning in. Couple of the man them that's from the ends. Channel called Connect, and the message that they're bringing out for the kids, for the youth. If you're someone younger, please watch this. Don't make the same mistakes that we used to make, or what we're making. Do you know what I mean now? And these are actually putting out a great message. So I'm gonna play some of it and finish it off like this, man.
There's guys I've known with 300-400 bags saved, still doing. Bro, how much more do you want? Like, figure something out. Like, you're gonna have to flip that money to something. Because you there are the anomalies who have not gone to prison and who have not got caught or got into beef. But the reality is, if you're making a shitload of money, you're either gonna go to prison or you're gonna get into beef. Yeah. It's one or the other. And in the moment you're a family man, when does it stop? And that's the biggest problem I say is, I'll never tell everyone to not do road. Do whatever you're doing. But what's the plan? Are you planning to get an events place? Are you planning to buy yards? Are you planning to like open hairdressers? Are you planning to go into tech? What are you doing with the road money? And even to the young boys, I know there's one young boy I know who basically, you know, they banned balloons, the canister things.
Yeah.
So basically, you know, that's now become a black market thing.
Yeah.
So now he's mashing off doing that. And that's the thing about when you make something black market, and now the value of it now goes more. So he's shot in the canisters.
Yeah.
Mashing.
You can get them in both.
Young boy, and he's young.
Yeah.
I'm talking under 20. Mashing. And I said to him, look, bro, you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do with that money. Because yeah, you're doing it now. I don't know when you're gonna get caught. I don't want you to get caught, but you're gonna have to figure out what you want to do with that money because you got bags sitting down.
Bruv, this is a YouTube, yeah. Where we're from, this is a YouTube. Young hustlers, go and tune into these lots YouTube because they're talking sense, bruv. What is the end goal? Okay, you've got this amount. What do you want to do? When is the time to stop? When is the time to be like, I've got this capital. If I've made this from drugs or whatnot, I can surely dumb down, invest my money into education, build a business, and put that energy into the business because I know how to do the stuff that is harder. You get it? Like, and what he's saying is facts. Like, you've got capital sitting there. When you gonna stop? Are you gonna stop until you get caught and then you get a confiscation order or they just take everything? Or when's the time to stop? When is the time to stop?
You've got to have the plan. Like, am I gonna open something? But then the biggest problem now is that when you're going from being road to being legit, the biggest problem now is that you might have been doing 10K a month road. Now you might find you're only gonna do 4K a month lig. But you're lig now.
Yeah.
It's that hard, it's that jump. And people don't realize when people say, oh, why didn't you just come off road? Okay, I can, but I'm used to making 15K a month. This business I'm gonna set up might not work. And I might only make 4K a month. And I'm like, yeah, but you might go to prison.
The business that you're gonna set up probably won't work for the first year or so. Like, you have to keep on going. You have to keep on figuring it out. You have to look at it and be like, okay, cool. The investment around this business and the capital or understanding or learning from people, does it make sense? But like what he said, and I can't lie, paper cash, it's not, you can't really do much of it, my people. You can't do much of it. That's why rappers, and when they get advance money or they make a lot of money from music, they don't have good credit to go and just purchase a yard unless they purchase it outright. So what they do is buying the jewelry, the clothes, it's the only thing that we can do. But really and truly, we should be putting our money in areas of like, we've got that capital, just now pump it into the clothing brand, build an e-commerce store, the clothing brand, get the data, do the target ads and go from there. And because we've got this following or whatnot. But what happens is, and then build up your credit. You get me? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. On the third year, now you can put down this. You declared a bigger tax. So you know, okay, cool, now you fall into this bracket, or you fall into this bracket, or you fall into this bracket. Obviously, in the UAE is a lot different and a lot easier. After 6 months, you can pattern up and you can pay yourself, you can open up your business, you can pay yourself 20K or whatnot a month. You get me? And after that, you can then get a mortgage and go from there and whatnot. But you need to have a plan, man. What is your plan? What is your plan? If you got capital, what is your plan? There's no way you should be doing just the right. There needs to be a balance. If you're gonna do the left, do the right. If you're gonna do, if you're gonna do it, give it a balance, and then you can slowly then go through just the straight.
It's hard, man. It's hard. Remember, like, I've never been squeaky clean all my life. It's hard. It's hard. That jump from being road or making money illegally to go legit is
rough still.
It's tough, man. And when sometimes people from the outside don't understand, they're like, oh, why are you still doing it? Why are you still doing that? A bit like when you look at the whole Little Dirk and the King Von situation, and people are like, oh, obviously Little Dirk was Little Dirk was silly for using his bank cards and all of that stuff to book flights for all of the trouble that happened. But Remember, these are gangsters who rap. They're not rappers who are gangsters. These are guys who are road.
Yeah.
Who decided to rap. And that's why I like what Chief Keef done. He left Chicago and flew to, was it Cali? Was it LA? He just said, you know what, let me just, I'm going to get myself out of this situation. Remember, I don't know, was he a millionaire? He must have been a millionaire, close to a millionaire. I'm a millionaire. What am I doing here?
Yeah.
I'm going to die at some point. Let me go 6 hours away by flight.
Listen to what he's saying and listen to what the UK is doing and UK artists is doing. Every UK artist, not every UK artist, there's a lot of UK artists still feel like they need to be on their block. And what happens, they're either getting it for a firearm or this or that and that. And bro, if we look at them, there's a list, there's like 30 drill artists that had crazy potential and they're doing from life to a year in prison. And it's like, bro, like you've actually got a way out. You got a way out. And I'll always compare that to the normals, guys. So you look and see, like, it's the same thing. Like, if you're building something or you've got this capital, get up and leave. Get up and leave, bro. Because what's going to happen to you is either you're going to get drawn out, someone's going to say something because people, their pride, like, people's pride is everything, bro. Say what you want about me. Say what you want. A man messaged me this morning and said, brother, you are everywhere. It's coming like people are clipping you and boom, boom, boom. Like, you are everywhere. But I'm saying, bro, for how many years? I've been quiet. Just educating myself. You get me? But what I'm trying to say to you, learn how to, if someone's got an opinion about you, they got an opinion. But on the streets, what happens is the wrong people will see you, draw you out, do something, then you're going to act on it. You're going to act on the vial and go from there, bro. You get me? Chief Keef is a prime example, bro, that he done what he needed to do and he got the fuck out. Bring your team with you or put people in the positions that you need to and let everyone, let people have their opinions about you. Whatever your opinion is your opinion. That's it, man. And that's how I see it. Oh, Bouncer can't come back to the UK or Bouncer can't do this. Bro, if that's the case, I jump in the pool. I don't care. I don't care, bro. When I cared, bro, do you know what that happened to me? I just ended up getting into beef and madness with the whole of South London, bro. You get me? Like going from jail to jail or having mix up with people. So now I don't care, bro. I don't care. Say your truth. Like, guys, come on, man. You get me? I refer it to music, but I'm talking about anything, bruv. Get me? Even having a 9-to-5 or having a career and you don't have the capital, believe in yourself, but move. Get up and move and pick the right woman and this pattern.
Right? That's why when people talk about East Coast and the West Coast beefing, I was like, how do you beef on a 6-hour flight away? When you think about, you know where New York is? To Cali. See when the whole Biggie and Tupac thing was going on? Do you know how far that is? 6-hour flight before you can find the person you're beefing. But yeah, like, it's just, you got to know when to stop, man. And it's the hardest thing is when to say it's enough. Yeah. Because when you've got that lifestyle, you're driving Urus, you're doing Sky Dwellers, you're doing this and that, and then you think, okay, to go legit, how am I going to sustain this lifestyle? I'm going to drop from 15 bags a month to 5 bags a month. And when you think about it, yeah, what is it for? Like, what is it for? Do you know what I mean? Okay, what is the mindset for? Is it to get the baddest chick on the planet? Like, is it to get what is it for? To say that you did it? Like, listen, guys, don't rub you out. Don't rub yourself out. There's a lot of people that was younger that used to be the real deal. And now they're reaching 45s and 40s. They're trying to figure it out. They've lost it all. And that's fine. That's fine. They say that the average millionaire is around 53 or something in the UK. And in America, it's like 60 something. So don't ever think that it's too late to be successful. But what I'm trying to say is when you have that money and whatnot, put it in the right areas. Put it in the right areas. This is a great message to the youth and for people like myself and everyone else. But you see peace and the money and that comes with being legit. Yeah, I don't think anything tops it, man. Like when I was doing little banduli stuff I was doing, bro, there was no peace. Every minute you're looking over your shoulder. No. Nah. Nah, it's not good, man. You got to figure out how to wash that, and that's the whole thing of what they call money laundering. I'm not telling you anyone to do that, but I'm saying you're gonna have to stop it. Like all you younger lot, you're gonna either get into beef or you're gonna go prison.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that are big time now, they've
all done it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, just I just wanted to clarify that
Okay,
because
prime example.
people start businesses off of loans and
Yeah, like look. Okay, put it this way: when you look at all these dukes and all of these stately homes, where do you think all this money come from? It's from slavery.
yeah.
If you look at even if you look at how a lot of people have set themselves up, it's off slavery. Like we're so far behind. Remember, it was only a few years ago that the insurance companies stopped paying slave owners. Remember, when slavery stopped in the UK, the slaves were insured. The insurance company had to pay out the slave masters. So slave masters were getting paid. Imagine you owned a slave and you got paid out because slavery stopped.
From taxes.
I don't think people understand what happened.
Everyone was still paying taxes towards
the slave owners.
slave owners. Imagine that.
Woo!
Yes, man.
Look at that gems, bro. Look at that.
I don't think people realise. Let me find the figure. Hold on.
So a lot of these families that are owed money over here, the money's from slavery.
Well, because they lost Kunle and Chope.
Yeah. So they were still up until, what was it?
My people, I know my people's got so much. We got the education, we got the information. Please let me know in the comments. Give us some more insights. Like, give us more. Let us know. Give us a breakdown on this. You get me? Because you see, when I listen to these lot, they educate me. They makes me go look up more things and look up more things.
2015, right? I think it was up until 2015.
It's mad though.
So a lot of people were still,
As
benefiting
part
from
of the
slavery.
compromise that helped to secure abolition, the British government agreed a generous compensation package of 20 million to slave owners for the loss of their property. The Bank of England administered the payment of slavery compensation on behalf of the British government.
But fast forward to this time, it was worth in the billions when over
Crazy.
time.
Interest and all that.
The British government borrowed 20 million to compensate slave owners, which amounted to a massive 40% of the Treasury's annual income. 40% of the Treasury's annual income was used to compensate slave owners.
Crazy.
So when you look at certain things in life, I remember this is 20 million back then. So I don't know what 20 million is now compared if you were to do the inflation rate. So a lot of people have made stuff they shouldn't do. That's why when people start businesses or people do something, I always ask, where'd you get the money from? All these people that are doing YouTube channels and all okay, cool, where'd you get the money from? Because everyone's worked. Where'd you get it from? I know you're not going to tell us, but where'd you get the money from? Don't make it out like, oh, a lot of people are struggling because they don't know how to work. We've all done 50 hours a week, 40 hours a week. And I think what the painful thing is, I don't know if I said it in the episode before, but one of my mates who's 37, he was calculating roughly how much so he's worked all his life, full time from the age of 18. So he's worked almost 20 years. So
This
he
is
calculated
deep.
that on average, he's probably made close to maybe 30 grand a year on average. There's more than that now, but an average 30k a year. So when we did the little calculation in maths 30,000 times, let's just call it 20 years.
600.
Okay, so he's seen 600 grand coming into his account. And we was talking about how much he's got saved. He's got 5k saved.
Huh?
Doesn't own a property. He sat there and he was like, where's all that money gone? And that's
That is reality, innit? That's a reality check. 2025 is I think that everyone has a chance right now to tap into how the world is changing. That's through AI, automations, and what is going on. Now, don't let this go over your head, because this is the time to actually learn something new and start a business around all the automations, AI, streamlining, guys. Because this is your time. Yeah, when you're having that 9 to 5, put that 2 to 3 hours a day after your 9 to 5 to learn the business and figure it out. Guys, that's reality. He said that he made 600K, got about 5K in his bank account saved. And he don't own a property. And we're always we're less fortunate. Like, we don't get taught the things that other people get taught. Like, where we're from. We don't. Our mindset is small. So when you hear all these other things, or people don't want to work together, or the reason why there's gatekeepers, or there's someone that was there and they don't want to bring another person because they believe that they'll pass them, bro. This is what happens. It's madness.
That's why it's not about how much you make; it's how much you can hold on to. See, he's had 600 grand go through his bank account. He's got 5 bags saved. That's the sort of stuff that gets us as grown men depressed and makes us have midlife crisis.
So that's just working. So you get 30k normal job or whatever. So is it a case of having these things that we aspire to have, like the houses and just like a decent standard of living? Is it hard or is it discipline?
I think everything's about, okay, so for instance, I earn okay. Yeah. But I live within my means. And I'll tell you what, look, I know you look, I can see your facial reaction.
Yeah, no.
Look, okay, for someone, for what maybe someone would assume I would live or where I would drive. Yeah. I drive a Clio. Okay. I live in a 2-bed flat in Croydon. I'm living within, like, they call it stealth wealth. I'm living within my means. It's not time yet. A lot of people jump the gun when it's not time to jump the gun.
Keyword, it's not time yet.
It's not time. Like, I don't care. Like, I drive my Clio. And funny things that, I stayed at a hotel the other day, the Langley, which is in near Slough, proper nice hotel. Pulled up in the hotel, Porsches, G-Wagons, Brabus's, all of that. I just parked my Clio there. And obviously, when I pulled in, the concierge, so basically there's a gate before you can even get to the hotel, proper nice hotel. So when you got to the gate, I'm driving, the guy's just coming out like I've taken a wrong turn. He's like, I was like, oh, I'm staying here. He goes, oh, sorry. He literally, he did this like saw the car, he was like, you lost. I said, no, I'm staying here. He goes, oh, sorry, what's your name? I said, oh, sorry. And he pulled the gate open.
Deception.
And don't get me wrong, I would like to have a nice car and live in a nice house, but it's not time yet. And I always say that I'm actually broke, because all my money I pump into business, it's not time yet.
That is so much respect there, man. And you know what? He's attracting all the right people, the people that you're going to speak to, boom, boom, boom. You see, sometimes when you obviously wear nice clothes, cars, jewelry, you might attract the wrong people, the wrong men, the wrong women. Bruv, I can't lie, I'm locked into these lots. Like, so I just thought, like, listen, like, anyone that's young, that's watching, follow, like, that's learning from myself, because this is my therapy. This is my therapy, guys, me speaking to you lot. So I may get things wrong, you get me? And but I'm always happy to put my hands up. Are you with me? So, yeah. Also, guys, I'm coming back to the UK on the 11th of May. The 17th and the 18th, I've got music masterclasses. A music masterclass, I've done 2 last year. It was amazing. I'm doing 3 when I come back. 1 in Brighton on the 11th and 2 in Manchester on the 17th and the 18th. The tickets are going for £1 a ticket for the first 100 people. Scroll down, click the link in bio, put your number +44, boom, 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 and claim your tickets. Now, I'm going to go in depth into the marketing. I'm going to bring my digital ads team. I'm going to bring a few other people. And I'm going to go into when you start making money, like, it's very important to put your money into certain areas, because when you're good at something, you might have a run, but it's not going to last forever. Are you with me? It's not going to last forever. So it's about putting your investments into places. Boom, boom, boom. I could be broke today, nothing, but I invested into my personal brand. So I can always reinvent myself. I can always pivot. And I'm never ashamed to put things out there. So I'm going to leave it like that. If you like this content, guys, look, even if you don't like me, but you like this content, if you like me and you tuned in, please just press a like this YouTube, please. I'll be grateful if you subscribe, but please just like it. It helps with the algorithms. It helps with putting out a positive message. And yeah, man, see you tomorrow, man. Peace.